Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis is or isn't. Genesis or Genesisn't. This is episode like 5 million. This week we're going to play some Fatal Labyrinth, which was apropos of a game that we streamed like a month ago.
Yes.
Which was Dicey Dungeons, which is archived on our YouTube page, I think. Anyways.
Yes, I believe that's correct.
I'm going to press the start button.
Press the start button.
What's up with Fatal Labyrinth, Joe?
Fatal Labyrinth is a very early console roguelike. I believe it predates Shiren the Wanderer. It predates the Mystery Dungeon series, the Tornico Mystery Dungeon. So this is actually a really interesting thing that you might want to know, that our viewers might want to know, which is
the dragon must be destroyed before we get trapped in a world of darkness. Is that what?
The dragon must be destroyed before you get trapped.
Help! I'm scared. The dragon is coming. C-U-M-M-I-N-G.
Originally, this game was.
Please destroy the dragon so I can hang my laundry outside.
This game was originally a downloadable title for the MegaNet service.
Ooh.
And we in the States never got the MegaNet service or the modem for the Genesis or any of that stuff. So this game was sort of revamped a little bit. I believe the graphics are much better in the version you are playing than in the original downloadable version, because as you can imagine, downloadable games from like 1990 had to be extremely small. But that's why it's a roguelike, is because it's they wanted it to be an RPG, but since you couldn't save the game in any meaningful way, like it basically, I believe it just loaded to the, it had to be small enough to fit in the Genesis.
Yeah, like it's onboard memory. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the whole thing was like, you gotta...
All right, well, he won't let me go fight the dragon, so apparently that's the end of the game. I beat it.
Game's over. What do you have to do to get started here? Let's find out.
We have to talk to everybody again?
I'm going to talk to every single person. We'll find out. We'll do a little... Let's see. FAQs. Someone wrote an FAQ guide for this game 6 years ago.
I pushed the start button and it took me into the dungeon. So
there you go.
I destroyed the jelly.
Nice. So I'm just going to give you the brief. You can press start at any time to skip this segment and go directly to floor 1. All you have to do is try to leave the village 3 times and let the guy talk to you. When the guy says you're ready to say goodbye, their dialogue will change. When you're ready, try leaving again. So the dialogue just changes a couple times, but you just press start as you did. Given that the floors are somewhat random, I cannot provide specific directions, but on floors 1 through 4, the general strategy is to make sure to kill every enemy and pick up every item. I recommend that you try out every magic item that you can to know what it does for the rest of the game. You can't continue until you reach floor 5, 10, 15, 20, or 25. So.
Oh, jeez. This is a bad scene.
Are you getting mollywopped? Looks like you're getting...
Yeah, things are getting pretty ugly here. Well, I need to get out of the line of sight of that wizard guy, I think.
Yeah, there you go. That looks like it's helping.
Woof. Oh no, it's not the wizard that's freezing me. It's the worm guy, I guess.
Oh, I thought the wizard was putting that, like, hex on you.
Yeah,
though.
he was. The worm is, whoa. Okay. I guess I just have nothing.
You have nothing.
Wow. Well, the labyrinth has proved fatal.
It's not just a clever title.
Nope. Game over. Aw. Well, that's it. That's it for this episode of Genesis. Genesisn't. I don't really have a lot of love for pure roguelikes, generally speaking.
Yeah, there has to be some hook for you.
Yeah.
More into the rogue-like.
I like I like a lot of roguelites. I like I like Spelunky a whole lot. I like Binding of Isaac quite a bit. But
yes.
those are more action-oriented kind of games. I think it's more just I think it honestly is mostly just the way that the turn-based combat works in these games that I don't like that much.
Yeah.
Oh, this time where I started there was armor, and there's also like some food and a scroll and a bunch of stuff here.
Yeah. Get the gear, man. Yeah, I've never this style of game has never tripped my trigger. And I remember when Sheeran the Wanderer came out for DS. Is that right?
Yep.
DS? That all of a sudden everybody was like, "Oh, I love roguelikes now." And I was like, I still don't like roguelikes very much. But I'm with you. I mean, Spelunky, you definitely played more Spelunky than
Play
I
a
did,
lot of Spelunky.
I actually think I played more of the free version of Spelunky.
I mean, that was
good.
good.
Remember, there was originally
so how
like
do
a
I
more kind of lo-fi version. How do you equip gear and stuff? Is that what you're gonna ask?
Well, it won't let me. Okay, so there's the menu.
Yeah, C button opens the menu and selects from the menu. B button exits from the menu. A button picks up an item, skips your turn, and reveals secret doors.
Oh, okay, that's what's happening. I'm hitting A and it's skipping my turn. That's what's going on. All right, I see. But I have an area of a blue scroll. Let's use that shit. The monsters are confused. Still fucking me up pretty good though. Like I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess
Toe Jam and Earl, I think, is my favorite roguelike. So.
Right. I mean, that's right. It's not really a rogue. I mean, there's no combat or anything, so it's just like procedurally generated video game.
Right. I mean, there is some combat in Toe Jam. It's not the point of the game.
Right.
But
it's not like this.
Right. No, it's not like this. Dead Cells, I liked quite a bit. I never finished it. I made it to the final boss in Dead Cells, but never finished it. Mm-hmm. Apparently now they've added some new bosses and stuff, and I haven't gone back to it. But
I actually, one of the things that I do like about more true roguelikes is the idea that there are items that you don't know what they do until you use them in that instance of the game. Yeah. That's something that Binding of Isaac does really well. I think I've always felt like that game maybe achieved the best balance between like pulling in roguelite stuff and also roguelike stuff, and that you would unlock new items and you kind of knew what those upgrades would do, but then there were the pills and the other like the gambling things that would have random effects, and you kind of like some of them were really good and some of them really sucked, and so there was kind of a like if you had a really good loadout, maybe you don't use the thing. And I guess he's just gonna let me go now. But I thought like that game, because like Spelunky doesn't, like all the stuff in Spelunky kind of, you don't know if you're going to get it or not, but it pretty much always does the same thing.
Right. Same thing. And the rope always does the same thing.
Bombs are bombs, bows are bows.
Bombs are bombs.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Get that axe, man. Now, maybe a distance weapon is a good idea.
Yeah. So if I've had, there was one that came out on Steam and Android. I don't know if it was on iOS or not, but it was called Sproigy Wood.
Okay.
That was more of an actual roguelite, but like moving the character around on the grid felt kind of good in a way that I don't typically associate with those kinds of games. I had a pretty fun time with it for like 4 or 5 hours, and then it would get to the point where there was just like a million things on the screen all the time, and then that kind of stopped being fun after that. But
yeah. People like Crypt of the Necrodancer, I guess, except people
right.
don't have rhythm.
I stink at that game, but I acknowledged it's really good, and that also like memorizing enemy patterns and stuff in that game seems to be easier than, for instance, this game.
You destroyed the eyeball bat.
I did. I hit it and killed it in one hit with this axe, which is quite a bit better than the like 9 hits it was taking me to kill it with my little knife last time.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe that first time that I started the game, I just didn't get any items for some reason. Maybe it's always like that. Maybe you're meant to die on that first go around no matter what. Because it seems like these subsequent playthroughs have given me much better stuff to start with.
Yeah. Is that another hand axe or is
Yeah.
that? Whip it at.
The power of the weapon is 7 points, so that's 7 times stronger than my stupid crappy knife.
Yeah. I feel like for years I confused this game with Sword of Vermilion. Like I thought they were the same game.
Oh no.
And I would just like, yeah.
Sword of Vermilion's like an RPG, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is an RPG too, but yeah, Sword of Vermilion is a more traditional.
This is not an RPG. This is a roguelike.
I mean, it's a roguelike RPG, but
that's not. Those aren't like those things don't have much in common, in my opinion. But
I mean, it has stat building, it has
True.
equipment, it has, I mean, it's.
Stop missing, you shit.
But yeah, I mean, this is just a really interesting. That this game exists at all is interesting because again, it was a super early downloadable title.
Did on the downloadable version, was that like ASCII art, or we should look up some?
It wasn't that weird.
Like, did it actually look just like Rogue?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that lo-fi, but let me see. I know Greg Stewart has done a video about it. Someone made a walkthrough video. How can you make a walkthrough video on a roguelike?
Is that another? I kind of dig this tune, even though it's not.
I can't hear the music, otherwise I'll hear us talking, and that's just gonna mess with me.
We'll find a helmet.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh, their armor. Damn.
So yeah, Shi no Make You, Labyrinth of Death was the.
Oh man, I
game.
equipped stuff and then changed my character.
Sick.
I feel like that's pretty rare back in the early 16-bit days. Is that a rapier? Oh, it's a gray cane. And a pink ring.
I don't know.
I'll wear a pink ring. You begin to feel much better. That is the flame ring. Okay. Bump, 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 bump.
Oh, here we go. There's a commercial for this series. Sega game Toshokan. So let's see what the commercial. It's a 15-second commercial, so maybe it'll give us a very brief gameplay clip.
Orange
it's so
scroll,
small and in
potion,
such bad quality that it's very
cane.
difficult to tell.
The monster has fallen asleep. Okay, so canes are one-use spell items. 2 2 orange scrolls so I can find out what that does. And then if it does something good, I can use it again.
Let's see here. I don't know if you can hear my wife yelling at the brewer game in the background.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is.
We'll find a ninja star. So you're gonna get one of those Genesis minis that's coming out next week?
You know, I had one pre-ordered and I canceled the pre-order.
I pre-ordered one, and I think I'm gonna keep it and make that the one of those that I get.
Yeah,
because I don't have any Genesis stuff, so I
Yeah.
feel like I should, like, somebody ought to get something for all the Genesis games I've been playing, or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll maybe next week sometime we'll hook that up.
Yeah, we should do a special Genesis
some-
or Genesisn't extended.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that thing. Supposedly it's pretty good. Seems like the emulation's supposed to be all right. There was like, it was in the hands of people for preview purposes not too long ago.
Yeah, the stuff I've seen so far, you know, was.
Ooh, I got some gold. I can't carry anymore. What do you think the shuriken goes with?
I don't know. Seems like it's probably a weapon that you can throw at people.
Yeah.
I can't find what the hell.
I'm gonna get rid of this knife. Look at this shuriken. I destroyed the worm.
Well, it doesn't sound like there's any music in the Japanese version.
Okay.
It looks like the graphics are slightly worse. Like the enemies don't maybe animate quite as much, but it actually doesn't look that much worse than. And there's I think the biggest difference, like just looking at gameplay footage, is that there's no music.
Okay. I mean, this song is a
Which
fucking
probably
jam.
saved space, you know.
Oh, probably, yeah.
I mean, again, if the whole thing had to fit into into system RAM or whatever.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, have we done Sword of Vermilion yet? Or no?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
We did
It's hard to do
Landstalker.
RPGs.
We did. We did one
Crusader
recently.
Sinti.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. What did we do? Oh, we did.
We spent an hour
Beyond
playing something, but I don't remember what it was.
Beyond Oasis.
Oh, Beyond Oasis. That game was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's on the Genesis Mini, so maybe you can sink some more time into it.
I won't be able to bring my save.
That's true. But you were only like an hour into it, like a, 20 some hour action RPG, so.
A shield.
Nice. That should help your defense. Throw the shuriken.
I did. It missed. Yeah.
You're getting sleepy.
Stop hitting me.
Buried.
Stop it. Is it because I'm asleep I can't do anything, must be? Damn,
Yes.
that's brutal.
Awakened.
Let's use a red potion. I begin to feel much better. Alright, you just leave this orange scroll here. The monsters are confused. Suck it, monsters. Fuck me. Stop it. Fuck. I can't do anything. I just can stand here and die. That's it.
Awakened. You should grab you said the canes are one time use spells. You
Yeah.
should grab that.
It's a black cane.
Have you figured out what?
The monsters forgot all of their magic.
Now he put you to sleep now. What?
Oh man, that purple cane did some cool ass shit, but he still froze me. This motherfucker. Maybe they remembered their
sleep.
magic. I can't kill the snail. I just keep missing over and over and over again.
Kill everything else first.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these wizards out of here.
Maybe that sword on the floor over there is like a.
It's
dope
a
sword.
it's a short sword. I'm pretty sure, unless they.
Can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw some. Of this
Start
stuff.
throwing stuff at enemies.
Miss. Miss. Oh, there, I got him that time.
Yep.
I got a
Ninja
lance.
stars.
That's a short sword. I think once the thing is a thing, it's always a thing. Oh no, that one's a longsword. They look the same. Let's try this lance.
How many points does the...
It doesn't tell you until you equip it. Seems like I'm at least hitting this dude.
Hey, you're
with this
damaging
lance.
the snail now, yeah.
Maybe
You're
this lance has
its
a...
attacks.
Maybe this lance has a high... Man, this snail is fucking... brutal.
Snail's a tank. Yeah.
Alright. Now, so the lance only does 2 points of damage, but maybe it has like a higher hit rate or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Longsword is 4 points. I don't know. I mean,
There
spear
must
and
be hidden
shield
stats
is a
that
good
we're
build
not-
in a
Yeah,
lot of
there
video
must
games.
be hidden stats that we're not seeing in terms of...
Yeah, like hit percentage or something.
Yeah, like the hand axe is powerful, but it whiffs a lot or something, you know, that kind of thing. Because you don't seem to be whiffing with the lance at all.
No, it's always making contact. I guess I could try the longsword.
You destroyed
see.
the ice bar.
That's me. I'm always going in and wrecking things.
I flavored it like lime and I ate it.
Turn that ice bar into a fucking slushy.
I'm gonna stick that bat up your ass and turn you into a popsicle.
My level has been raised.
I see that.
I picked up some food.
I will say I really like this low latency thing where
You can
the
actually
thing
see what's
happens.
happening.
Yeah, I can see what happens in almost real time.
Oh boy. Whoa, I threw that shuriken and it just killed the guy that wasn't even on
Killed the
screen.
dude that was on-
Damn.
Nice. Destroyed the magician. This seems like it kind of moves along at a kind of a quick
Yeah.
enough clip.
That's going. You know,
You know,
playing a video game.
yeah.
It's not as bad as I'd feared it would be.
Right? I feel like I usually give you a heads up if the game is like actively bad. I feel like I'm pretty good about being like, you're not gonna maybe not enjoy this one. But... What are the rings are single use as well? Is anything not single use?
Like the equipment isn't. I don't think the rings are, but I think you can only equip one at a time.
And you already have a pink ring on.
Yeah. Well, I could just black.
Tell you what they do.
Pink ring. That is the flame ring. Let's see what the black ring does. The armor has been strengthened.
Oh, I think it's because they're random. I think I've heard that you can get. This is one of those roguelikes that has like cursed gear, I want to say.
Oh, right.
Like that. So.
I'm not really sure what's happening, but I don't know what the flame ring does. I don't know if it gives me like a damage.
Defense against flame attacks, or
there's a yellow ring.
Oh, yellow ring.
That's the piss ring.
That's defense against yellow.
The yellow ring is the
Obviously.
power up ring, so now I do more damage with that one.
Power up.
The power of yellow.
Yellow is not mellow in the Fatal Labyrinth.
Kurt, what's your knowledge base on old roguelikes?
You broke up for a second. What's my what roguelikes?
What's your knowledge base on old roguelikes?
So, as someone who cut his teeth on roguelike with actually rogue, so just rogue without the like part,
Not a like. Yeah.
and then played a lot of NetHack. I know those things, but not necessarily much in the console space, and certainly not as things have shifted from there to other kinds of other options. There's way way more than I've ever even tried out.
Yeah.
I've
This
played stuff like Sheer and the Wanderer and stuff like that,
this feels like a
but none of these things.
this feels like a fairly standard roguelike for the time. But the thing for me is like when this game came out, if I played this back in the day, which I don't recall playing it back in the day, although I guess I might have, although that wouldn't explain why I confused it with Sword of Vermilion. But I wouldn't have known that it was a roguelike. Like I wouldn't have understood that terminology at the time in 1989 or 1990, whenever this game came out.
Sure.
As I told Eric,
Ironically, when I played NetHack, I was like, "Hey, this is like Rogue."
yeah, Kurt is a gaming hipster.
That's me.
He remembers roguelikes before they were cool, before they were like,
before they flipped things on their head.
Yeah. But as I told Eric, this game was actually a downloadable game for the Genesis in Japan, the Mega Drive in Japan, as part of the the early Mega Net service, I think it was called. So,
MegaNet is. We should just adopt that for all the internet or something. It needs to come
Isn't that
back.
the evil corporation that is destroyed in Commando? MegaNet.
I don't know. All I know is that they should probably
Dude,
let
there's
off
a
a little
cane.
steam.
Fox Force 5 is ends up mistakenly working for them in some way.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a level 4
Evil.
leader. I wonder, does that mean you get followers or something in this?
I don't know.
That's leather.
Do you know?
Okay, yeah.
You've made out of lead.
Damn, that robot's fucking me up.
Okay, so
I like how you're fighting a robot and then a snail is sneaking up on you
Yeah.
from behind.
try not to attack the
because-
new robots until you have killed every other enemy. Also, floor 11 is where you can find insects who will melt your gear. Switch to armor you don't care about before fighting.
Yep, it's a roguelike. Hey, by the way, let me fuck you over in this way.
Orange
Picked
ring
up an
is
orange
the
ring.
lightning ring.
Ooh. Sadly, that means you get struck by lightning
Yeah, I
randomly.
was
It
gonna
doesn't
say,
actually give you
yeah.
any. Yeah, that is also a roguelike thing.
Is that a punching, teleporting ninja?
Maybe.
But he's not on your side, so that's.
Oh, what a battle.
You've destroyed the ninja.
So much missing. It's like he's a ninja.
It's almost like that.
It's almost like he's a ninja.
These games don't usually have a shop, do they? Like Eric can't sell all this extra duplicate gear
Probably not.
at some point.
Depends.
So
Some games do.
NetHack does have a shop that is like unto the shop in Spelunky, and that there's stuff, and you can try and steal it, but that may be fatal.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know. I don't know that that's a standard thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
those games
Spelunky-
just rip that off from Pinball Quest.
That's
So,
true. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
if you ever want to see an animation of a pinball with a crutch, I highly recommend Pinball Quest.
Yeah, Pinball Quest is.
Terrible?
It's an interesting. I mean, I don't know that I would say it's terrible.
pretty
It's
bad.
maybe it's overly ambitious, but it's interesting.
Oh, I'm a level 5 Battle Man, so
Oh, no, not Battleman.
That's Bat Lehman.
Batleman. Batleman. He's
Bat-
French.
Bat
Yeah.
Lemon
Yeah,
is a very fast bat.
yeah.
This
Yeah,
Ooh,
goes for
nice.
24
it goes
hours.
for 24 hours. Yeah.
That's a bat that goes for 24 hours.
You think a spear is better than a lance?
You might be able to throw it.
No, it's only one.
You can throw anything. This
You
game
might
allows
be
you to
able to
throw
throw
any
it.
of your weapons.
It looks like it sticks out further.
Yeah, it's... Ooh, lightning. If I suddenly disappear...
You will have
I
not
should not
won
have equipped that
lightning ring.
lightning ring, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, see, I told you.
If it's fatal in the game, it's fatal in real life.
No. What was the name of that game? Or that movie with...
Dream Quest.
No, not that one. The one with Malcolm in the Middle, where if you die in the game, you die in real life. Not Gamer. That was the one with Gerard Butler.
I was going to say that's Gerard Butler.
Right. No, this...
I don't know what that is. Stand by.
yeah, I'm trying to look it up. It was the film that began and ended
Agent?
Frankie...
No, that's not it. I was going to say Agent Cody Banks, but that can't be right.
Definitely not. That is definitely not
Stay
it.
alive.
Stay alive.
Stay alive. Ah.
Oh boy.
For a group of teens, the answer to the mysterious death of their old friends lies within the world of an online video game based on the true story of an ancient noblewoman known as the Blood Countess.
Oh boy.
That's a little on the nose, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
We have to kill this snail. All these tile sets look exactly
I
like
was
this.
not aware that there was an Agent Cody Banks too, by the way.
No, same.
There's a red cane and a green scroll. Let's see what those do. And then maybe we'll call it a day here. Ooh. That was cool. Too bad I wasn't facing the right
face
way.
enemies before you use these canes, man.
What if it's the cane that makes the enemy do twice as much damage as you? Your gear
well,
has
if
been
you're
saved
It's a
able.
for
roguelike.
us.
I mean,
Yeah, it could be anything, right? I destroyed the snail. Ooh, a chain helm. Yeah, I think my favorite thing about this game is that the new armor changes your sprite. Like, you actually equip the armor. I think that's always fun.
That's yeah. It's nice to see it.
like you said, very rare for a game of this vintage.
Suck it, robot. I'm invincible.
I mean, not that the tiles on these characters are super complicated or anything. That just like they change the, is helmet, no helmet, and then they change the color of the helmet. But it's still.
Hey man, I'll
Yeah,
take what I
now
can
you're wearing
get.
chainmail. That means it's green.
All right, well, let's get to the next level and see if anything looks different, and then we'll have to retire Bat Layman.
Bat Lehman, yeah.
I'm gonna guess that it probably doesn't look that much different, but
I can't find the exit anyways. Where's the exit?
there are 31 floors in the tower. How far are you right now?
Don't know. It says L6,
Floor
but
38,
I don't know if that's
maybe?
my character.
F38?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not it because it just went to F37.
Say if you're in floor 38 of floor 31, I think there's a problem.
Oh, I didn't hear the number 31. Yeah, that's not it.
Is it well? Level 6 is your character level.
I would think so,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, yeah.
who knows?
Power is 14. Armor is 6.
Yep.
I don't know
Gold?
what floor.
60
I have no idea
gold.
what floor you're on.
Floor 35. Did I blow by the stairs
Maybe-
someplace? Or...
Maybe it counts down?
No, it's at 34.
It's counting down while he's walking around, so I don't know what.
Do I have to kill everything?
Maybe
I didn't
that's
have to kill everything
C?
before.
Food. That is the amount of food you have. G is gold. Your power, your defensive area. Oh, L. The L is the floor you're on.
Okay, so this is
Okay.
floor 6.
Maybe
So,
so Bat Lehman
Battleman-
is just your level.
Bat Lehman is your rank, and the L number is the floor you're on. So.
What was before Bat Lehman?
Letter
It was like
Leader
something else. I mean,
was leader.
Leader.
leader. That's right. letter, and then Batleyman. You would think leader would come later.
Yeah, you think
If
leader
that's
would
your
be
sort of
like the
rank.
top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Dun dun. Oh wow! Look, check it out. It's a red slime. Ooh, it's an amoeba, actually. All right, I think that's enough of this.
cue up that adolescent song.
Isn't that just a pinto bean, actually?
Yeah, it's a kidney bean.
A kidney bean, yeah. A little big for a pinto bean. It's obviously a light kidney bean, not a dark kidney bean.
It's a fava bean. Yeah. Can't carry any more rings. I got a lot of rings.
Somebody
Dang.
had to do it. How many fingers do you actually have as a Batleyman?
As you level up, you get more fingers for more rings.
For more rings, yeah.
Right, sure.
What happens if I throw a bracelet?
The
at this
Octopus
guy?
Man.
I just imagine that
Can-
all
can
like
wear more rings.
RPG, you know, all games with RPG elements have characters who are very self-conscious and wouldn't allow themselves to be seen as gaudy for wearing a bunch of rings, and that's why all those games only let you wear one ring. at a
Only
time.
wear two. Yeah, one on each hand.
One on each hand.
Oh shit! Okay, so if you throw
At
a
most.
ring at a monster, the monster gets the buff from the ring.
Oh wow.
So you want to find the debuff ring and then whip.
Yeah,
it
you
at
want
the
the
monster.
thing that corrodes stuff and throw that on them.
Great. Well, I just made that robot extremely tough to kill. So,
Nice. It's a good plan.
oh, or at least it did say that, right? I didn't imagine that. Let me try one more
Just-
time.
So now Robert
I'll throw this flame ring at it. See? Oh, it says missed. Oh, that time that one explode did. This is the lightning ring. Missed. This is the power-up ring. Yeah, it says the monster is getting
The
stronger.
monster's getting stronger.
All right,
yeah.
that's good. I like
Maybe
that.
don't-
Maybe if you
that.
make them too strong, it'll explode.
Yeah, right. They get so powerful that they can't contain the power.
Can't handle the power.
All right, that's just
I
more.
mean, it's a
whatever.
robot, so it's like overcharging.
Right.
Great. Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
a power surge.
Battery. Yeah, battery goes. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's enough fatal
Throw
labyrinth.
armor at it.
I've had enough tapping out.
No more labyrinth.
You only
Yeah,
have 24
the Minotaur.
more floors to go.
I only died twice, and then after that, I had a pretty good run. I don't know. This seems okay-ish for one of these. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of just traditional roguelikes,
Likes.
and this one doesn't seem to have a terribly wide variety of things in it. And
Yeah.
sometimes that's the most fun thing in an old roguelike.
Yeah.
Is seeing like
Yep.
what all crazy shit that the potions and the weapons and stuff do.
Yep.
And
Yep.
if the craziest thing that they do is you can throw a ring at a monster and make it stronger. I mean, that's pretty bonkers, but
But yet,
I don't think I'm gonna play any more of this.
it's not worth the price of admission.
So there are cursed
Genesisn't,
weapons,
you know.
in this.
Nice.
The blood sword, the golden
Ooh.
axe, nice. The skull lance,
You pick that up
Evil
and you actually
bow.
play another game.
the dark helm, the lambada armor.
Lambada armor.
Yes, the evil shield.
For the-
Those are all cursed items.
The Lambada armor is cursed because that's the forbidden dance.
Yeah, right, exactly. There's a scroll you can get that's called a newspaper that does nothing.
Okay, that's fine.
Keeps you up to date on
It just
things.
goes out of business.
Yeah.
It
No one pays for it.
it had a failed attempt to.
It tried to go digital and then
right.
crapped out. Yeah.
All right, that's it. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.